Guys, 5 years ago, I had 3 different companies. Serious money was flowing through my accounts, but I could never figure out where it all went at the end of each month. Honestly, money was slipping through my fingers like soap. My office was packed with unnecessary equipment. Dozens of jackets I never wore were hanging in my wardrobe, and the money I earned would vanish the moment I made it. And that was the end of a beginning. Eventually, I had to accept the bitter truth. It's not income that determines wealth. It's how wisely you spend. That's exactly the trap that catches you, the earn more, spend more cycle. If you can't break out of this cycle, it doesn't matter how much your income grows. The average American household contains 300,000 items, 300,000 guys. That number is not a typo. The vast majority of those items were purchased with money that should have been compounding quietly in the background. Minimalism isn't about living like a monk. It's about questioning whether everything you own truly adds value to your life. I rebuilt both my life and my companies with this understanding, and I want to share the most important ones from the 50 rules I developed with you. I didn't read these in a book. I tested them in my own life, eliminated what didn't work, and applied what remained until they became automatic habits. And here are 15 rules that will impact your life, and once they do, help you hold on to your money. And of course, they won't just change your life, they'll change you too. Rule number 1, the 2-day rule. Never skip a habit 2 days in a row. You miss tracking your spending for 1 day, that's fine. But don't let that 1 day turn into 2. Missing once is human, missing twice is the beginning of quitting. Rule number 2, the nightly reset. Every night before bed, spend 5 minutes tidying up your surroundings and clearing your view. Don't create visual noise. Cluttered minds create fertile ground for impulsive spending. Rule number 3, the 80-20 inventory. People use 20% of their possessions 80% of the time. The other 80% just sits there, representing money already spent with no way of getting it back. Walk through your home with this lens once and get rid of the majority of your space-filling items. Rule number 4, the 20-20 rule. If you can find something for $20 in 20 minutes, stop insisting on keeping it. Just let it go. The mental cost of storing things you're holding on to just in case has long since exceeded their purchase price. Rule number 5, automate everything. Investments, savings, bill payments, put it all on autopilot. Willpower is a limited resource that depletes throughout the day. Don't leave your financial decisions up to willpower. Let the automation method work for you instead. Rule number 6, feel the opportunity cost. That dinner worth 1,500 liras isn't just 1,500 liras. It was money that could have grown to 4,000 liras in 20 years if invested. Train yourself to see both sides of every spending decision. Rule number 7, treat social media as a financial threat. Platforms are specifically designed to trigger spending. Every minute you spend scrolling is a minute you're exposed to a sophisticated psychological operation designed to separate you from your money. Rule number 8, the 24-hour rule. Never buy anything non-essential immediately. Wait 24 hours. The vast majority of impulse purchases don't survive this cooling-off period because they were never really about the item. They were about the temporary feeling that came from the act of buying. Rule number 9, cost per use calculation. A product worth 3,000 liras that you use twice costs 1,500 liras per use. A product worth 10,000 liras that you use 300 times costs just 33 liras per use. Price tags lie about real value. Cost per use reveals it, and this leads us toward accuracy in the information we act on. Rule number 10, fight lifestyle creep. As income rises, spending tends to automatically rise to match it. That's why even high earners often save very little. They just spend at higher levels. Every time your income increases, raise your savings rate, not your spending. And remember, more than your income can slip right through your fingers. Rule number 11, invest every unexpected windfall completely. tax refunds, bonuses, gifts, whatever comes in, save 100% of it. That money was never part of your budget to begin with. You won't miss not spending it. Rule number 12, track your net worth, not your income. Income is a vanity metric. Net worth, assets minus liabilities, is what actually measures wealth. Someone earning 60,000 liras who invests consistently will eventually be wealthier than someone earning 200,000 liras who spends everything. Rule number 13, choose quality over quantity. One good product that lasts 10 years is almost always cheaper than 5 mediocre products that each last 2 years. The upfront cost looks high, but the total cost over time is much lower. Buy less, buy better. Don't approach it timidly. Rule number 14, the investment you make in your health is the highest return investment in your life. Exercise, nutrition, sleep, stress management cost relatively little, but dramatically reduce your healthcare expenses over the long run. Rule number 15, the one-in, one-out rule. Every time something new enters your home, something old must leave. This forces you to think about whether the new item is truly worth replacing something you already own. And through this process, a savings-driven transformation takes place. Those are the 15 rules I've prepared for you, and now here is the single clear rule left standing after eliminating everything else. The one that gave me my life and my freedom back. And guys, the 50th and most important rule is this. Minimalism isn't about restriction, it's about freedom. Every lira you don't spend on things you don't need buys you freedom. Freedom from debt, freedom from financial stress, freedom to leave a job you hate, freedom to live according to your own values. I'm not saying this as an abstract theory. I lived what this freedom truly means while building and growing my companies. When you let go of unnecessary burdens, physically, financially, and mentally, your capacity to focus on what actually matters expands in an incredible way. You don't need to apply all of these rules at once. Take 3 that resonate with you and genuinely follow through on them. Wealth isn't built through a single dramatic action. It's built through thousands of small decisions made slightly better than average, compounded over years. The compound effect applies to habits just as it applies to money, guys. Small changes consistently applied create results that look like magic from the outside, but are really just math. You don't need to overhaul your entire life this week. You just need to start. Pick a few rules and begin, friends.